What up, peeps out there on YouTube? This is the Anime Music Fan 2004 here once again, and I'm back again with another DVD update video. Only this time, in this week's video, it's going to be a bit different to usual, because normally when I buy DVDs, I usually buy like a mix of ratings from U to PG to 12, 15, etc. But that's not the case in today's video, because I've recently bought 6 DVDs based off your favorite childhood show and mine, and yeah, I may as well tell you what it is. So in this week's video, it's gonna be a Thomas Edition DVD update. That's right, I've recently purchased 6 Thomas and Friends DVDs from eBay Music Magpie, and they all came last Friday, and yes, this is they all came last week, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Well, actually, no, they came a few days before, but yeah, I've recently got them, and they're all from the classic series from 2001 to 2005 releases. So about two releases from 2001, two from 2003, one from 2004, and one from 2005. So, and yeah, I'm still planning to collect more in the future, so be sure to stick around for that. But for now, we'll just stick with these lot. But anyway, let's waste no more time and jump right into it. And we're beginning that off with, of course, Peep, Thomas and Friends PP Party, which is the second Thomas and Friends DVD to be released after Thomas and the Magic Railroad, which was also 2000, which came out in 2001 as well, I think. But that was from Warner Brothers and Icon Entertainment. So this is basically like the first Thomas DVD to be released by VCI. And yeah, this is the there's also a VHS release of this as well. Yeah, I really like this DVD. This is another one, probably another one of my favorites, next to some other DVDs which I'll show you in a few minutes. Because yeah, my first favorite was the very best of Thomas and Friends, but I think this one has some really good episodes on here as well. That's why I say this is my second favorite. And it also includes the first ever Thomas episode, which is Thomas and Gordon, which actually down the line is probably the first episode, but it probably wasn't. But it probably wasn't found back then. Plus, Thomas and Gordon was the first episode to be aired on TV as well. But yeah, here's what it is. Yeah, the case is a bit battered as well, so I don't know what Music Magpie were thinking when they said that this DVD was in very good condition, but the DVD still plays alright nonetheless, so that's all that matters. Because yeah, the cover's a bit torn as well, and not just that, but the plastic is a bit loose, so yeah, it's not that good, but at least the disc still plays alright, so that's all I care about really. So on here we have the episodes Lady Hat's Birthday Party, Bar, Double Teething Troubles, Thomas Percy and Old Slow Coach, Happy Ever After, aka the episode which has the "nice day for it, isn't it?" quote from Terence the Tractor, which became a big meme all of a sudden. Busy Going Backwards, Thomas and Gordon, Thomas's Christmas Party, and Thomas and Percy's Christmas Adventure. And it's got 2 songs on here, which are Night Train and Donald's Duck. And here's all the games down there as well you can play on the DVD menu, and the pictures of the scenes from the DVD. And it's on for 58 minutes approx. And there's a disc. So yeah, it's a very good DVD indeed. Love this one. So the next DVD we have is also from 2001. Bumper Collection Seasonal Scrapes. Over 100 minutes. Now, with this DVD, when I got it, it seemed like it was in very good condition, but when I played it, like, recently, in the PS4, the disc started to freeze and really skip throughout some of the last few episodes that are on this DVD. like it started skipping during the few minutes of A Scar for Percy, and that's when it was just that's when it started having some issues. Yeah, it froze on the scene after Percy gets covered. Percy, the Fat Controller, and the passengers get covered in the jam after Percy crashed into one of the trucks and all the boxes are falling on him. Yeah, that's when the disc started to play up. But oh well, all I can say is if it doesn't play, if it's the same result in my DVD player, then I'll just have to get a new copy sometime. But overall, still a very good DVD nonetheless, despite these issues. Because I've seen the rest of the episodes before, really. So, yeah. And this is the copy which has a competition thing where you can find a golden ticket inside your DVD for 2 tickets, 2 family tickets of 4 to a trip to Thomas Land in Japan, 10 Thomas bedroom packs, and 20 Tomy train sets. But unfortunately, I got this used from eBay, so it didn't come with a golden ticket. So, yeah, even if it did, it probably would have expired by now since it's 2001. So I probably won't have much luck scanning in my ticket for a trip to Thomas Land in Japan. I mean, it might still be around over there, but it's probably changed a lot since then. Anyway, we have the episodes: Rusty to the Rescue, Woolly Bear, Bulgy, You Can't Win, Percy's Promise, Henry's Forest, Toby and the Flood, Stepney Gets Lost, or should I say, the darkest episode of Thomas to be made, because of the scene where Stepney gets lost in the smelter's yard, and then suddenly Ari and Bert approach him and nearly try to scrap him by taking him to the yard with that big giant claw, which is stopped by the Fat Controller, so he saves the day. But yeah, believe me, this episode is probably one of the darkest episodes by far, because of that scene in particular. And that's why I think this show also fascinates like adults as well. Because the show does have its dark moments. Well, model series only, not the CGI and god awful All Inches Go, but we don't talk about that. The model series I think fascinates more to the adults as well as younger viewers, but I like I said, it is very, very dark because of the near fatal scenario of Stepney nearly getting scrapped by the claw in the smelter's yard, and there's also something about the red background as well, which makes it even more unhinged. But yeah, it's still a very good and action-packed episode nonetheless. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, Stepney Gets Lost, The Trouble with Mud, Thomas Terrence in the Snow, The Flying Kipper, A Scar for Percy, Special Funnel, Thomas's Christmas Party, Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree, and Thomas and Percy's Christmas Adventure. It's the second DVD to be released to have Thomas's Christmas Adventure to be the last episode, like Peep Party. Well, it's the last episode from season 3, but yeah. And this is on for 104 minutes, so it's probably the longest Thomas DVD to be made. Well, you can also buy the complete series as well, which goes on for longer. But if you're buying these type of DVDs, then this one's the longest. So yeah. Anyway, there's a disc, and inside just shows the episodes and the synopsis and stuff. There's got 3 songs on here, which are It's Great to Be an Engine, Percy's Seaside Trip, and Snow Song, which It's Great to Be an Engine and Percy's Seaside Trip are one of my favourite childhood songs, because I used to listen to them in my childhood, and they brought back a lot of nostalgia to me. So yeah, that's why I consider it one of my favourite Thomas songs. And it's up there with Let's Have a Race, the Island Song, and Come for the Ride is one of my favourite songs as well. So yeah, very good DVD, this one. And now we move on to the VCI and Hit Entertainment released ones from ranging from 2003 up until 2005. And we're beginning that off with and carrying on with the Thomas Edition update, which we have the Chocolate Crunch and other stories. And yeah, this comes in a recycled case, and the bit up here is torn a bit, so yeah. But the DVD still plays alright nonetheless, because I watched it yesterday. And yeah, it is also a good DVD as well. I mean, I know a lot of you Thomas fans aren't really a big fan of some of the episodes that are featured on the DVD, like Middle Engine and Buffer Bother. I know some of you aren't really a big fan of those episodes, but I think they're decent in my opinion. But anyone who doesn't like it, I can handle your opinion. But yeah, I did kind of feel bad for Percy when the Fat Controller, the managers and the Fat Controller catch him for going onto the because they thought he was going onto the tipper loading ramp while unloading the coal, when it was actually Ari and Bert who were doing it, because they were teasing him for being a quote-unquote middle engine. So basically, if anything, they should be the one punished, not Percy. But it's a alright episode nonetheless, despite this issue. But I will say that Buffer Bother is just an okay episode in my opinion, because of the repetitive scenes where Bill and Ben and the other characters go on about new buffers as well, which goes on throughout 4 to 5 minutes throughout the episode, and it's repeated 15 times. And if you watch James A. Williams's Tomtober season 6 review, then you'll understand why he also isn't a big fan of that episode as well. So yeah, I mean, season 6 ain't a bad season in my opinion, but I reckon it could have been improved in a way. But anyway, we have the episodes: Percy's Chocolate Crunch, Jack Jumps In, The World's Strongest Engine, Middle Engine, Buffer Bother, Thomas the Jet Engine, Duncan, and Faulty Whistles. Here's Percy getting covered in chocolate as well. And this is on for 44 minutes. And there's a disc. Yeah, nice. And here's the next one, also released in 2003, which is Happy Little Helpers. All new stories. And yeah, I forgot to mention they keep saying all new stories in a lot of these DVDs. Except for when it got to like the early when it got to like 2003, that's when they started to really repeat the all new stories tagline up there. So yeah, I mean it was new back then, but I probably wouldn't consider them as new nowadays. But there you go, it is what it is. Still not a bad release, this. It's got some good episodes in here, and pretty sure they're all from season 7 as well, because we have the episodes: Three Cheers for Thomas, Percy Gets It Right, Edward's Brass Band, James the Queen of Sodor, Toby's Windmill, Bad Day at Castle Lock, Snow Engine, and Emily's New Coaches. Yep, this is all from season 7, I believe. And this is on for 44 minutes as well, just like the Chocolate Crunch. And there's a disc. And inside just shows a chapter selection, scene index. So yep, nice. And now we move on to the 2004 release of Engines to the Rescue. And again, all new stories. They really had to put all our new stories in here as well, just to get people buying it. I mean, you wouldn't consider them as new. Like I said before, you wouldn't consider them as like new nowadays, then would you? But yeah, like I said, they were new back then. But we've all seen these episodes before, right, guys? still It's a very good DVD, this one. I do like it. It's got some good episodes on here as well. Like Gordon Spencer, Harold and the Flying Horse, The Grand Opening, It's Only Snow, The Refreshment Lady's Tea Shop, Trusty Rusty, Salty Stormy Tale, and Something Fishy. And this also includes a bonus Rubber Dubbers episode, which is Train Driver Tub, which you'll automatically see after the Something Fishy episode. So yeah, this is another VHS. There was also another VHS release of this in 2004 as well. So yeah, it's a nice DVD release, this. So I guess I would say this is one of my favorites as well, because it's got some good episodes on here and nice features and all that. And this is on for, and the main feature, which is Thomas and Friends, is on for 44 minutes, and the Rubber Dubbers episode is on for 10 minutes. And there's a disc. Yeah. Cool. And rounding off this Thomas Edition DVD update, we have the 2005 release of Peep, Peep, Hurray. 3 cheers for Thomas. And celebrating 60 years of Thomas and Friends. So yeah, I think this is the season 8 release of the show as well. And yeah, it's not a bad one, that. Even though season 8 isn't very popular for Thomas fans because of some weird segments and scenes and all that. I mean, I grew up with season 8 and I actually really liked it. I did, but yeah, I know some episodes can be improved in a way, but there we go. So anyway, we have the episodes: Thomas Saves the Day, Don't Tell Thomas, Fish, Halloween, Spick and Span, Chickens to School, and Thomas and the Circus. And this is on for 57 minutes. Even though up there it says 55, but it actually says 57 minutes, so I don't know what they were thinking. But anyway, there's a disc. So, yeah. So, there you have it, guys. My DVD update for this week. My DVD update, Thomas Edition for this week. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Which DVD out of all 6 is your favourite? Or even better, which Thomas DVD in general is your favourite? Mine are probably PP Party, Seasonal Scrapes, Engines to the Rescue, and The Very Best of Thomas and Friends. Those are my top 4 favourites. So, but I want you to ask me. But feel free to comment down which is your favourite if you want to. If you have one, please share your answers in the comment section. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And be sure to hit the notification bell if you haven't already. And be sure to stick around for more videos coming your way, like another Thomas Edition DVD update, which I'm still planning to get some more of the classic collection DVDs. Like I think the future ones I plan to purchase are All Aboard with the Steam Team, Pulling Together, Bumper Party Collection, and etc. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the first Thomas Edition update. If you have, yeah, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, you know the drill. Thanks for watching, and this is the Anime Music Fan 2004 saying, see you next time.